Today I had a conversation with a client. We had a meeting and we just talked about kind of the ebbs and flows of life. And when things get tough, it causes kind of an increase in anxiousness. And am I doing the right thing? And like I've said a lot of times, what even is the right thing? So I'm your host, Jonathan Bednar, and today we're going to talk about how we come alongside clients and help them make decisions, zoom out to the bigger picture, and understand, it might be uncomfortable now, but that's life, but also it's not going to stay that way forever. So let me just kind of bring you into a conversation and kind of give you an understanding of how we work with clients. So recently had this meeting and the conversation was really about kind of cash flow. And about a year ago, life was really, good. They had a house that they purchased 10 years ago. The rate was low and they had gotten to a point where they'd outgrown the house. And so they'd been kicking around the idea to buy a new house and where to buy and what to buy, and finally found it. They pulled the trigger, but obviously rates are not at 2 and 3% anymore. They were at 7.5. And so while they loved the home, it became a little bit uncomfortable from a cash flow perspective, their payments. And so their cash flow, they went from having about $3,000 to $5,000 a month extra every month to not having that. And a lot of it is, a bigger house costs more money and interest rates are higher. So more of the money is going to interest instead of the principal. And so they've gone from not necessarily paycheck to paycheck because they're still saving a lot of money, but it feels like paycheck to paycheck because they don't have that monthly surplus they had. And so the question is, are we doing the right thing? Should we sell? Should we buy another rental because then we could have some cash flow, some additional cash flow from that. And, my job there was not to go back and spend the time thinking about, talking about their portfolio or dialing in all the minute details of their financial plan, but to really kind of help them see the big picture. Your early 40s, you've got $1 million or $1.5 million saved. You're doing great. You're saving $100,000 a year. You're going to have times like this where, things aren't maybe the most ideal, but you're still saving a great amount of money. If we need to raise some additional cash flow, that's okay. We'll back off some of the contributions, some of the savings. You're still going to be saving quite a bit of money, and give yourself a little bit more freedom for the next 6, 9, 12 months to just give yourself some of that breathing room. And it doesn't mean your plan's derailed. I actually did pull up the plan and just show them, here's where you are. You're still on track. Even if you scale back for a little bit, you're still perfectly on track for where you need to be for what your plan is. There were some questions about adding additional rental property or buying another rental property in order to collect more rent to help offset some of these expenses. And I said, that's just not something I would recommend in this case, because you're going to owe money, you're going to have a mortgage on that. So it's going to add additional stress for you in order to do that. So while the money on the other side, the net rent that you would get after you pay all the expenses sounds good, the additional $1,500 or $2,000 a month, knowing that you've got, a nut to crack every month because of that mortgage is actually going to cause additional stress. And so it's not something I would worry too much about. They have conversations, worry about, their kids starting college the next couple of years and how will they pay for that? And so, a lot of what we do as financial advisors is the investments and the financial planning. But a lot of what we do is just being a voice, someone that you can come and talk with. And am I thinking about this the right way? Should I consider X or Y? Or, Jonathan, I just need some help. Can you help me understand, a particular strategy? And that is where probably our biggest value is to our clients, is wrapping our arms around you in these times of confusion, of chaos, of high anxiety, and saying, look, you're going to be okay. We have a plan for this. You're doing just like you need to be. You're still on track. Even if we make a tweak or two, you're okay. And talking through that and showing them and being human really helps them understand, okay, I am okay. I do have an advocate on my side. I don't have to go through this alone. And that is really probably our greatest value proposition. We have hundreds of clients across the country. And it's not only this client that we just had a conversation with, but it's all of them. I have clients that are facing cancer battles. I have clients that have kids with drug addiction. I have clients that are going through divorce. Life's not always roses, and that's okay. There is light at the end of the tunnel. The sun will still come up tomorrow. There's clients that just, panic about the market, watch the market every single day. So anytime there's missiles flying across borders overseas or, during COVID, the market, fell quickly, 30% in a matter of, a month. And so it just becomes a lot. And a lot of times someone just needs someone to say, hey, Jonathan, Paradigm team, I just need to talk. And so that's what we're here for. Again, that's one of our biggest values that we provide to clients is just having the ability to talk. And a lot of times it's not even about money. It's just, I've got a hard time, I need an ear to talk with. It's not going to judge me that, understands this. So what I want to challenge you is if you're having, some of those hard times and you're not sure where to do, or you're not sure if you're on track or if you're going to make it, or, if you pull this lever or twist this knob, reach out. We'd love to have the conversation and give you our opinion, let you know how we think we can help you, but also let you know that we're humans and we understand that our clients are humans too. And we're here to walk this journey with you, to be, kind of that guide so that you have someone that you can rely on and not have to go this journey on your own. So that's what I want to leave you. If you have questions, reach out, be confident in your retirement. Have a wonderful day.